TFM said, my best studio is about program such a Kakra. But then I'm always happy to be home and also to be with you. Even though said it was a very short notice, but I'm ever ready when it's for the call. And I came because of the topic I already said you wanted to discuss. And this is a topic I've made mention and I've been speaking about it in two kind. I thought said it was on the right address. Then he said, Ghanaians na ain't taking notice of it. And yet na Ghana, before it was not like that. And then before, not the awareness was not there because there was no media platform and the news. When say it take time, do baby, na Ghana crown, you can't go to studio, now you need media houses. Say what you must start here. Even impediments at that time never the obitima can the untiminka. And it is the awareness that was not there. But if you date it from the last 15 to 20 years, especially and notably from 2007, 2008 coming, and then preceding that was 1999, 2000, before President Kufuor Ebeba power. Okay, say over 20-something women were murdered in Ghana. Yentima you be anchino. Yebinya will be so Kwanzaa, also Nikumano, under Jerry Rollins. Where does that Kwanzaa with jail and no jail? That story hangs in the balance. That was the beginning. But some of us
repeat here,
may say Ghana, they come no ho. But the awareness, and I know because of the media homes.
That's right.
Name him notably in 1999, a year before say President Rawlings Ibekono, Ghanaian women were killed. Emane be international issue.
That's right.
Dansuma Nkwan registered by 8 to 9 bodies. The system was that Obadaha near the panty attorney home, excuse me, near the condom attorney home. Because see Rawlings now krum keta Adabaka Glen Soho, bodies were distributed all over. Emani cretin to President Kufuor Bayano. Then we saw say a clamp down on society and Twitter. Name there was a person at Jerry's regime arrested and near friend one Kwanzaa self say one no.
That's right.
As to whether Kwanzaa is in Ghanaian jail
or not.
What happened to Kwanzaa's trial? Because at that time, some of us knew. And some of us had the discussions with Jerry about 3 years or 2 years before he passed on. That upon his security, he could not tell the baby cry. Na ikumni friba. And then upon his security, he realized he couldn't even get any family that came forward to claim somebody were there. And somehow, somewhere, I thought that Kwanzaa was made to stand. When I'm a journalist, I think the Ghana Prison Service should help Ghana to unravel this issue. Kwanzaa no demand now on them. Now, was it true that we had a Kwanzaa that went to jail over the murder of 1999 of over 23, 24 women? President Kufuor Bayano, that time it was a change and a new government. In Tinyama Biwahaya, Nemum leading to the end of President Kufuor's regime. President Mills and Alberti said, Yebenya the word contract killing, so Bekaya.
That's right.
Then I started. So from 2008, Ebepimne, Ghana has recorded and registered unprecedented number of murder cases, killings. And I'm saying on record, whoever has anything contrary should bring it. Nigeria is in terms, in fact, in the size of the population. But numerical sense, average sense, Ghana kum nipache every country in West Africa. Nigeria in terms of numbers, country nation. But say country will come nipa on daily basis. Ghana is number 1 in the whole of Africa.
The whole of Africa.
Ghana, we South Africa there a crime based. Any young country are all kuntokwa.
Okay.
Not a country that is at war and that's all uprising, insurgency, Al-Qaeda, all operations, IFA military operations, South Sudan, Eritrea, any Ethiopia, any those that is not what it is. Somalia, Somaliland, any Sudan,
okay.
Yeka normal individual single killings, unresolved and mysterious killings are what Attorney General Department said. So the one they documented crab on check it in the records how many people have been killed. Files sent by police, the Akroma Attorney General for advice MIA. any number of murder cases our Ghana judiciary services in the hands of court before court are unresolved. Any the ones African police have prepared docket for advice, yen check it from 2008.
In Ghana, you come every day, or might be our Africa.
You can read even on your Ghana web every day. Who's a knife? Namoja or count Ema you kumomu out of stupid jealousy reasons will be out of jealousy wakum a form crowd there west with farmer who read it, farmer butchered wife, farmer butchered son, farmer butchered son, many of them. What about witchcraft related? Obi fa ba no aboa brewa bia no akunu krum ha is part of it or before several of them. Now it becomes notable, it becomes prominent. Say soldier new she uniform, military she uniform, and then a story never. But indeed you could see obi could see nurse ni life our mankesim.
Okay,
some of this that time can say the person in the on here won't mean for the first time, lo and behold, true to the word, try say check, they've done some before, but even with that, the investigation in Ghana, we lack and we are short of investigation processes. We know information gathering, but processing of information, that is the country's problem. In Ghana, we are kumwa no anya kum free because a ban judiciary now, soldier near will create you now on duty. Police new create your duty now only obi exchange in the case of armed robbery, gunfire to gunfire. Ya chini wia, omtimi chini wia. No police now the Naban police station. Now I bet your docket is a suspect. Are you stupid? One way exchange. I'm a wakum police in what shoot police ni.
Oba no so a suspect.
Oba now old police docket. Uko redia suspect. Now they are Akroma Attorney General. Now the Akroma Attorney General, they are suspect, they are saying they wait for advice. So Ghana problem has to do with the judicial and the terminology, any investigation gathering as against investigation processes by the police. Enti Akroma will be kumobia unsuru. Because will be timi kumobi. Now I can't say I'm here. Yamani 2 days not settle with police cells or back quarter or senior no. Then we have lawyers, human rights activists, no matter court. But then we are going to compare countries upon countries. Why I may justify say Ghana kumni peche baby. A country like Senegal, or one record or two, no more than 3 murder cases a year. Senegal, African country, no more than 2 to 3 murders a year. Senegal will be kumobia. The longest time I will be timenyano 10 hours. The person is arrested.
10 hours.
The longest.
I was Senegal.
Monko fresh Senegalese embassy Musa Senegal will be kumobia take how many hours? The longest 10 hours. Yebecho. And your island is so. 10 hours. A case like Côte d'Ivoire or a war reached. How many times? And I bet it's a Côte d'Ivoire. There is newspaper. Say as you we kumwe or badi obi timti Ghana ha or to tongue knife. And then can't was a yim. No, they are shit. Akroma newu. Is that also not a murder? Nipa timi gange no ma police no ma kuno. Nipa timi gange no ma ko police station no ma ko lash wo. Nipa gange no ma society ni kuno. These are the prominent one because they are uniform men and women. But yanka the ones now CC villages any encline if a tenant landlord a cum tenant the person is subject to bail or a suspect. Meanwhile, we admit this one a year across board until from 2008 dating back to today. No, Ghana police record. That's home the barber to her. Almost the profile of the murder cases in the country. Yes, good number of them. No, because you need information processing until they can process to find out. Oma yes see undocumented farms. Any nkofo fie any nipa mkunkum basabasa no eno de eche nipa ni ira wa ira. Then let's go and pick your daily graphic times daily guard umie pages no share say missing. How many Ghanaians, especially the young girls between the ages of 16 up to 21 today, you can talk more than 2,000. Missing. The last time we saw her, she was wearing red and blue. Of course, red and blue, now for how many years? Obi may say Rhapsodies, a young girl, Jennifer, who went somehow, even in my school, my beauty school I had at the time. Okoya or Rhapsodies. For one good man, Messi who no be kuno, our young girl of 21, you make to Mutowi. Up to today, Attorney General docket. And Captain, Nipa Ghana kum on daily basis. Yet this is a country on Friday. Every mosque registered about 70% of the total population of Muslims. On Sunday, churches across board are registered more than 90% of Christian folk in the churches. And in the country, now the strongness of the two religious bodies. You can predominantly say Ghana is one of the religious countries. But your religion, any religious ethics in we are fake. Both Islam, we are fake.
Both Islam
and the Christian, your habits.
We are fake.
We are fake.
Kai. Ajita.
Our habits are fake. There's a difference between faith, spirituality, and then worshiping. So whereas you're concentrating for people to see, say, we are going to the churches and the mosque to worship. How does it relate to our faith? And how does it relate to our spirituality? Vis-a-vis your character. That is what I'm saying. Bam. We should be only fake people. Say you timi kumi ya ho. Whereas say you will not get evidence. Say nipa ba kukura mejina meka witness say mi hunu ye na ye mia. Is it possible?
Wow.
If we are not faker, JB Dankwa, a personality, and I'm saying the context, death, it will, and yes, you kum obia waya MP nkwa na ye yawo. Me sadly, my background, say you kum obia. Or yes, be ofri nowhere on cry there. Abusuafo kwa nya adaka kra no metima to akosie no. Ne dia ya me ache obi ono dia where pampered abusua bitima akosie no. What about those half no? But all these things ni nyina no. Sunday asori yema, Friday mosque yema, enti ahimfo na yesa adwuma no. So we are faking as a country. And when they go into your national history of also your politics, we also fake into a corrupt nation. Because if you are not faking it, you will not look at it and say, Obi nkwada na komjeno, na obi nya nisika won't mean fanya she will tutu from the shaho. We are fake people. Captain, Ghana for kum nipa, ene ayekese, obeko daily simono, kofshe 2, 3, 4, free of charge. Obi timi create you, no a brandish in the air, arrogantly, while your audio, while your video, wabehe, yachini wia, while your suspect, bail, ni amane ko. Na murder cases are a war court. Kojo, a man for dealing with it. No. How many of them on the day of arrest or admitted say or no? Now the person gets the time. The next 2-3 days, you know, or Sabaka say police forecast one can cry. You know, as I implicate police account. Was I implicate police say, Omuka say, Sawanka Yankasi Abuno. Because you have been show on the body. Omka so one can cry. Obi timi jina baka chere se prosecutor ka yeze o mu se onyi sika no onka so na ye enye ono a na ye timi ye judicial system na Ghana as a country ye believe that kind of crime. Let's la Côte d'Ivoire obi din samone tutubotom kra ye chewa enye police na do ko jina court ni akọ charge and bail monte de sa no. What do? Police need to call because suspect rampa we no one ye and yes I boy the suspect and alleged no. I know didn't call before judge, you know judgment no na kotum. Intama a fear a fear of Burkina Benin ha kokosha rate of killings and kaminu me no be say Benin the voodooism no and konkra de kunkum nipa e de be ye duro Benin or register 0 a year.
0
a year. Togo onu krana or yeah make answer politically in krano or what that kind of or what security challenges because we new opposition no. How many times and what is it Togo yakum nipa. Then let's go to Gambia in the times e bi atwama omunya some few killings no. Gambia register 0. Then let's go to a country, Guinea Republic. Guinea, ni kudita akra no anoma akra wankumbi, bed wankumbi ho. Mali, apart from the insurgents or Gao area, when we come to Mali proper, Malian wankum ni nuya Malian. Niger, Niger. The only thing that you see this sincere, these two countries in West Africa, Ghana and the big sister and the big brother Nigeria. But if you bring the comparisons and you have to compare the two, Nigeria over 200 to 300 million population, so it's relative to certain crimes to be a COSO.
Okay.
What about Yenya Christian Judicial Council, Ghana, pampered country of the West African region, Switzerland of West Africa, the religious body, the Israel and Mecca of West Africa, Jerusalem and Mecca, Jeddah of West Africa. Every day you kum nipa, every day yanchi obi kum nipa arrogantly, with impunity and disrespect. Now, Sir Captain, there were 2 terms that is killing the Ghanaians. Yankasa judicial ethics, any the moral justice, say alleged and then suspect. About the issue. You timi gina ho na wo police ni wo ko guide what bank nature wada anaso je tuni abefa ne yakum no na ne yonko police ni akoki akohant ni ache no oba no abetwe suspect na say ni parents abegina ka che say enyo no na yeye after 1 week na mo sa police ni e de na kwa akoto ye de say ni panako in some remand na officer otini baby innocently otini baby oni na say you should seek a prosecute your friends say CID for no or the seek kofa a prisoner
not the number court
or the number court. What kind of a joke is this? Now Ghana is not Colombia. Tamil rebels of Sri Lanka, Ghana is not like that. Nanka ha kronfono, may God forbid, Omi and Samania, or no prison or phone. They communicate with their people. Now police, you vex even the police CIDs. Charlie, I know Masamaya who.
oh
Police reform was a do baby.
possible
Oh, Masamaya who cry just like that. Is that what we don't know or say deliberately? We don't care because one, Ghana government should tell me the insurance or Ghana police.
no not one
Now such a country, we need insurance mano, on insurance a cover nere, on insurance a cover neba. Oh, we are ada wunu why a corporal na de na what promote to the sergeant.
where wunu oh okay one am true
Why inspector do be wunu be chief inspector. Na ne across our struggle and send the entertainment man. So the people now with this kind of character no, have nothing to do with say so a uniform no kwa dey so pen die. O che uniform no kwa dey say ne ba so come middle class school. O che uniform no kwa dey on train no ma meche pension no abetra police headquarters abesan lie abeje even common letter administrative process crime ubo police ni bi na woye ex commissioner woye deputy commissioner of police retired ukotuo mo na hwe ni che excuse me I'm emotional on this matter ukotu ni chele wati ene ne belt ene ne shirt wa worship country to the extent of deputy commissioner of police now obako na small boy sergeant bi ti ho small boy corporate bit they don't care about the oil in Uriase or by common letter crowd their cofaling insurance and etc. Ne senate buano.
oh yeah
Because there is no respect. And this one nina ka ho na ma se obi wu na se police ni o investigate na so onye do bia osuro nyame na se family and whoever the suspect the alleged and the suspect no efa chira papa the corrupt justice system. And no pahu we are when the case is also before court and also a problem ni wo. How do you put on trial obia in the case scenario of the Mankesim case? What is uncle from the Iguso court?
I'm confirm nya clerk asem na kan
Yes, o mam kum again see no nurse ni no.
Me ma me fie ni clerk fie ni God they do 10 feet. Debbie, endu ye fie ni clerk fie ni do 10 feet.
Kojo
Over.
these people go now. Okay, so the oju and someone be an observant person and someone gate CID foa or no afo trotro. Ebe fe nipa edi traffic him edi handcuff. A good suspect or murder, double murder, triple murder. wakum ni patre no de na bansa wom no wanya wom ka Black Maria na mfana ntema mfana nkwa owia na judge onso ma possible onim de ne bakom say adjournment no de na tum no no say hwehwe kwan epe no yonko police no kura ka oma ne left in such a country obi kum ni po obesu now brings to the issue of Sojania Captain Mamom Kuno. Fine. Sure, how many years that it took, even the judgment? What for? Omu demu remand no ede na onya ho. Nipa no machuomu, my investigation. Omu so omu ya no maye. Police investigation because the processing is the rough, just a delay tactics and that's wrong. Na se matimanya omu dia captain. Then I take it such a long time before even judgment after 8 years. Now this a family no. And then no so ye. It is not a matter say captain baba back, but the family want to see justice.
That's it.
Which they are not getting. And yeah no come. JB Dankwa family are they there? They are there.
They are there.
When they call the case, the sister be our attorney are there. Every day obekwa court to say or she said then cry na yama no. Now so court for 8 good years. 9 years kwajo so bebre
obetwa so
enti edem pa na country no ye pe se the Quran ene de be ye law so ana se the Bible ene de be ye law so then you know say nipa no kum obi na say the Bible ye biema ya bom pa ya ma no say ye mfa no boni nche ne ya ma no kofi say Quran so na Sharia ne de be ya de be ni because either that no I don't get this in right. Ashaman case share, like I said in one of my interviews, say, and then pan a be so easy, say, a soldier boy, a young man, or name the baby, so quiet, not in a neighborhood in a shallow road, a year if fear in a trap moisture, near Tima one a second, and you two near the bonnet, I want a second. Because you're not, I go crouching now, Chan Susan.
Aye, nap, I can't nipa.
Like I said, no shout, no scream. Boy, na ye did near Tima Kune de Nato, blooded until so we. Now the next day, the neighborhood, Obia Babashe, or she uniform, and Tiakun Obia anti. Therefore, the country we are faking because say, Obitie, military release press, you say, what information fabricated today, Obia Fanko. But the same Sunday, no Saturday, in a case in the Sunday, sorry, Emma. Obi ofi obi man especially obi senior man no to asori nyom owi a hatan niema panty sakese towels atete ne niema owi a no kwa asori onim de asi people want just information to testify say they to papa nini na nipa we na ye it is covered. Now let's go back to our farms and I'm referring to the land guards any nipa omokum omasi omukrum ha Wager SEC. Go and ask the landlords. Abranya cemetery. Obi osi down wager biano. Excavation utuni more than 30.
That's right.
Bawe, not in isolation. Islegon, not in isolation. Nipa bebia enye designated cemetery. Nipa nkofwe siomu bush. So there is something wrong with information and I say investigation processing. Intelligence process will have a problem. Now when people are doing it because when you say bit my young then I'm saying say country Senegal you can't kill anybody because the country is self-controlled. By one, the religious bodies, and by two, by the fact say omujitum say we ni power am bone kra na men fanche anamini say. Now when the law also cut up with you, then when you say what problem?
About Senegal.
Yes. What about La Côte d'Ivoire? Obi daho yepugon. Dadia boni nine. Chene nine dadia ni inati. Lawyer bien no abijima catches because nipan ye chain or crime nimu. How was Ivorian? How were they able to stop bandit? Okay. In the 90s.
That's right.
Côte d'Ivoire bandits. They stormed bank. So they made a law. Aya Laurent Gbagbo ya. Says obi tu obi botom. Now so obi robbery na china. Bonitio na budget 300,000 sefa. Laurent Gbagbo na yes law no. That was the end of Cote d'Ivoire bandit. Either than that, hardcore bandit. It was initiated in La Cote d'Ivoire. Because a certain law must happen. Somebody must see, instrumentally, judgmentally, somebody is put before the law, and the processes of prolonging the case, Obama prosecutors so are free. Ghana prosecutor, massa, or starting case, or mom started says you don't do prosecution, don't call retirement. Until the new prosecutor that comes on the case has to start afresh.
Only Munso.
Oh, who docket in be Peggy in be ira. Murder cases are docket ira or Ghana courts.
And also,
murder cases are dockets ira. Because your cover prosecutor, no, every different district near the number.
Bungurugu yo no abanka.
Near the number, ya near the docket number no. Onim district near ka ho asem. Onim town no. After no so best start into the whole thing no completely bastardized. Now Kwadwo, you how many years of independence, post-independence?
60s, eh?
67.
You were 17 and say.
What I say? I mean, sure, there. Country way, ya bon.
What's it?
Ya bon. School. Oh, now they can quote me.
Say, I can't yes, I know.
Debbie.
Ghana bon.
I'm very organic when it comes to matters of Ghana. A general friend political program, but when you call me any program on national issues, program on Africa, on international scale, I'll be there. I don't do politics. And he said, 67 years of independence. Till today, yenim nyansa to the sense why the whites have been able to control their country, no? And yet any superstition, supersonic method be omusu, and then yes high intelligence be a they did a noble thing, established and created by the Germans. So in BB, baby I will know your police in no, ya wo to ye no. E krom ho Kwadwo wo area ukrom ya do ko ha bad boy bia wo na woni so bia woni mbia wote.
That's right.
Ana woni no.
That's simple.
Entian ko fa Kwadwo Captain Smart e Ghana police na police system say ye pese ye nya balance ni ade wakọ akoto voter. 1 on take kasa no. 2 you don't know the people. 3 you don't understand the cultural settings. 4 the traditional settings won tiase. The BBC na person you bias, you might as well be biased more than obi ofiho.
That's right.
So what is the German approach? The German approach is more police for we farm ha. You from Thanos Kumasi and I see you from Abeka and now you Adabraka boy. Young Peki so you Adabraka boy police. You said do come Makango.
Besabaha.
Adabraka. So when there is a place here Adabraka we smokers they ni baby o. And say nipa ni ekunku wo Adabraka. Now what it tells bad on your face. We here DCOP and now you district commander. Young Kofa district commander will free frafra. Tongo Enfanema may district council because ye pepe for no yet nimanti yempe Islamic and a Muslim name Niamfanema Tinima no fa inspector no nima born and bred at Numa
onim tokrobiam
fan wonima fan Medina ye zongo for no yen yet is zongo no yen yetiti ye zongo no yen si anim ya ho. Se wo ba fra bonten ba be che ne ya take cover be se obi a ono ye district commander ne ti ho e no nima crime ni si a on tell man adwuma ngu o e no no amu before so wo akoda ne a chen say excuse me using the word gariba na ye ana say
say do na ye.
Do you get it? And no na British EUSU. The Holland that has the most efficient police in the world. They don't travel out of 10 kilometers out of your way. See a recruiting or a Dutch police. Now the catchment area and the jurisdiction and in hometown about 10 kilometers. Or back now how copim saw the back pension out of police for 30 years and the papa just guess. And then the best you are winning. Until they have what is called in German, so maybe a friend phantom build. Omo boys say touch you no. Phone where you are in himself group way. Do madwuma ni phone yakwati oba earringa nim say sa group wi aha ne wo and to they create yachi wane yatwa picture no ma create phantom bill no ya de ato ho e wo album and this similar crime ni sia Wona we are affected the doba yes a describe American way. Look at how America within second base you can New York kakake kojo de oba ho. Na obo no ya sketch ya hood obi a hood any sketch e den yetim hu ni koche no be ya koche no because say ya want to build I a picture I design because the police for na yes adwuma omni na na ho. And it's independent to me describe say no a sin tase ni show that you say on the height to say no they zoom in they are not going to look for a short person if they know say ni panic say why 1.6 meters. Am I making sense here?
You're making sense.
It is a 67 years of independence. Now your policing system
1844 training
what is the mission? Near policing system and to me ma crime asonte because a year can say only equipment and it is not true. It is not true. Yes, that challenges is there. American could need full equipment for police. German only full equipment for police. But the criminals are always ahead of them. But they're able to arrest. They're able to say, to me check. Kesi ba prosecute when the prosecution no yemfa problem koto pressure and koto prosecutor so because prosecutor the man who keeping on hold no so na dwena sesa enkra wo fie school fees wo ho problem wo ho eso koto ni cement.
That's right.
It is a case in prosecutor be start case efe gigi later no I don't do post bail. Uncle possible in your day. Nyanko Sak in the best school. Is it crazy? No. On yet. I did not put MTT near watch you. No, I can't just say I don't go cost a case, you know. Case a cost yet. Yeah, get back your 500.
300 name.
That's all the man. Do you understand me? The system. Because no one will cry the next court, no. It does a court in Kujano, and I'm fan of Conos fan. Oh, I know society.
300.
What you say? Into being fine now, fashion. Oh, yes, I know. Now, ne mason, around. Oh, yes, I know. Now, the carpenter so etiduabiase. Intano panan, or Gigi, I know the amano, or the cotton, why free. It is not only that you're corrupt. Your system had made him corrupt. Your system is telling him, say bibi tuna, only insurance. Bibi tuna or problem. Now say, obioti greater Accra, cry the guns cry there. Very few a year, enko police. So I watch here. And ideally, no, greater Accra are yet the land of the guns, the land of the gun state. Onima sase so chair me. Onima sase ne chair wo. Yan hwa Ghana police. Dodo say no mafa guns.
Oh. Guns na woman no was sleeping ne.
Wo be fa police. Ewo Teshi. Awo ye native Teshi boy. Wo fa na Teshi police station won si order. Yes e pe balance na de na kwa akoto
Savlungu na to.
Savlungu. Wo de na akoto ayi border bi. Na abra enka dedication. Ewo huni maami huni nuama ede ontina sima sanum guase ne ma sane sister ne brother ne busuani no obi koye ni bibia ogi so ba begina court akova nipa no obe fight the crime out. And I'm giving a challenge to Ghana police. So if you feel so we are 67 years of independent, not some of the achievements and some of the things na yenye there, then the police and the security services military there a full package. Obia to me free baby like abrofo nyina ya fo mu nyina de mess because no defense of the state. But police in this intelligence in there, you pick the people from the state and the district, the metropolitan, the region where you pick them, put them there. And let's see the basic country ha. Now you say so be wo ablekuma and the whole no free. Now I find police watch in uniform and what ablekuma police station. Or better time a boy or ablekuma abekuno. Because you as a possible.
No one be.
When you say minimum, and minimum you need a tick room ha. Can you come? Some me take counter back. Abraham no net to obey my bikunu. No kuno bear or baba suspect or bear alleged. See him, and that explains. They now what can say obi timiko police station. Na soja ni in the eyes, glaring eyes. Actually, this country dangerous. So, the issue has to do with land. Not free land, and so even the Nippon and land, no. Akrati says a young cocker no, not at police station, and do you know the interest and the dynamics of the case? When we say boy, I'm saying police in the Okuno no. Boy now two chokum so or no police. Can you imagine? And it tells you, sir, that is not the first time, according to some people who have voluntarily given a reserve. Oh, yeah, oh, my, yeah, say, let's go to the bush. Nam confirmation. A year so one with the reactions, the effectiveness of the state. Instead of being efficient, Ghana is always reacting and we are very effective. And I'm going to say, you're born and you affect people. We expect efficiencies to run the country, not effectiveness.
You're right. The whole premier. Yes.
When are we going to start this? Say no, our recruitment system is bad driven. Our recruitment system is bad driven. 2, even kwano maka say when you asiade any yansade ema the military command, high command, the police high command say when you uniform man kra na wo asase, nobody stops you from having a land. Name of ideal no ko asase so. Go as even a private individual. Name of the moment I would do uniform subeshano. A sense because your land near Tony Nano, a Akroma law be anyhow. And the chief a year when you or time sasia on Farouk. Or better many patri because as there's no land demarcation, there's no plotting. Country Ghana, 18 to be some 40-acre plot when you road. When you road 40-acre plot, what time will be? So a estate developer. When you recreational center, a cranny baby or diagro, any football park. Yeah, you can't go on the market one new allocation beyond 2 baby. Now your town and country planning. On society, as I say, will be so a top 5-acre plot, 5-acre or felling a tip top or singing in album. Into baby, I will back up a road and go and look for it. Let them country cranny. What country is this? Country be running. What are we? It just said we will reverse the entry. Police have to change their recruitment system. Politicians will not allow them because say police administration say this particular police with this SYZ number. on a
senior. Ye free man Kesi mo bank. And ACP, ama police sergeant instruction. Ena MP so eba. Na MP no etimi asesa ACP instruction. Sergeant ne se me na mema ye nyimadi na kom nkodeme. Ono ACP no okotena office wo kra. Me na mema kom nkodeme. Ti politician timi overturning ACP instruction or the eja. Our checkpoint.
And I've mentioned it severally. Sir, so I call na European police. Who are you? And I'm calling the countries of the Nordic, the 5 Nordic states. Denmark, Norway, Sweden,
hey.
Iceland, and Finland. Papa?
Sweden in Norway police chiwa.
Basa. Who your politician no crown? I never choose said driver, air driver, or sell crew. You have a problem. Meaning, say, confer government transport, who are first if in a week, I don't know what you use. Now, confer government transport, the problems, sir. Ebia, commuters you go through, you cannot contribute on the floor of parliament.
Say Norway minister now, but now
the only person with one bodyguard in Norway is only the prime minister, one bodyguard. In 1994, Almighty Helmut Kohl, German stalwart, one of the most popular, best and long-serving German prime minister, Bundeskanzler. And that time the capital was not in Berlin, it was in Bonn, Cologne. And I started there one Kwajuma, and on the pipe of best here. On any Abrewa, Nensio Tugu. And then the security police officer at the gate. And I cocran and sensio. They are calling for services at Womunyamai, but don't mention it too. For police officer and so my catch and said, that is not mine of Gabe. It is not my duty
Why? Police no catch that.
Moscow.
What a transcend former president Kufo. Then you feel pie. Now only President Kufo se sensu. Na wafre Sedu. Na Sedu catch and say Kufo. Enya me duty. Sisa wonu yere. Mo sisa muzo. Then I be ready.
Oh, the was the uniform number be ransa near you. Eh? Pasa. Could you over incident this year, which I was involved? Eh? One night to be. I won't give you details. A bit tricky. And the other car nam. The name painful Akroma. High profile personality to Akroma, you'll be shocked. And I was the one driving the car. I was rich, baby, and another office one. Night around 12 o'clock. My car at that time was not registered. When I mention the year, the people will know. So I'm not mentioning the year until I leave you to think.
I know. We will think.
What they say. And a police, respectfully, pick up. The inspector and the meet my bundu or retirement meet my bundu, the chief inspector Dako. Very handsome, nice man.
Chief inspector Dako, good morning.
No, on a chain. I'm saying this because when the police move you, and what chain. See and register a car in a dinner manager. In Tianya Dane. Yamian Faka no go to police station and packet. Many personalities three in the ticket anymore. And the backward team. Sorry, do you know who we are? Do you know Papa and say Baba? Martina Cross were for just 30 years. I got me 3 years. Me 2 years. Me call Pesha in the mobile home crying. My trust station back home. Me the majuma na we ye media enya mwanwa biom me ma Kumasi Cross station we cross for 30 years enti ya chem yesu so police station baby e ko no ade ensan ade asantu o me yenko o se da bi yen pack car ne ne do ne onche yen ye anya ne ye loss o kan kire ni pass afọ no a ne kam se mo anamayam law na mom se mom yaso nya kwanya adwuma na offices mon ko pack car de chama be fam kan to kwa ge na ba ko kan ho no afre police high authority na police radio car number this and this at home radio na afa immediately over police headquarters papa say every arrest is arrest onko ogina yen chen ida say de car no be ko ana say ono de na che say yen call na nipa bi originate call high command no the pressure to no so say oni ni team ni ntuma police quarters to enable us to go papa no say ompene
inspector Dako.
Yes, also watch here ni there watch here
every arrest is arrest
in 20 say issue kojo sad sorry na make a show no
hey
2 hours near the jina papa no
say no watch ni here me bi no okay
papa no watch here after na course na ba from police high command and then na papa no person chire no wonja mo nko osi no way to when na me share driver na or driver car so team and we see here na boy no so Adabraka police station he's in the police service in me money din obaya no hum no alaji na me say dey no so inspector we there ya den na ma we difficult to skakro bi am e bi because what you no alaji said the papa ni say and I me catch and say me ni nipa say ni say kojo en ye tika animu I said it say ye ni nipa we say na tika animu and I say say am say ane and no fa kire no hu say eh and papa nso onti ase papa nso onti ase and is an etia dia o kojina nanim na mintuka ani nwane e sa akwan be me ye crown na papa we pass wa che no kojo I respected that police officer. I respected him to the core.
Ochewu.
Or say wachi yen. Enti the sorry ne say ye dwane ye mituka ni dwane ye. Abra sampe for ni team. Ye kono na panyin bia mpanyufo ni bia o mu say no. Police ni way. Ye nti ase. Ye be yinadi. Oh, now high command so call ne ba. Ye see a free house no be da bia nti ase. Do you know what happened?
Tell me.
Obi Adenaba Osu police station no ni. number of days, some few days, within a short time. That day na in events circular edikono. Messages no.
Abase transfer no.
Ano pana ka dene esako back. The next police Black Maria ni mu bi dene kokra. Abra ne makra ku school anopano. And I'm saying, man, no way. Koyo, the story was sweet. But Penina no kahono say na Ghana police phone to say this country will be better. So he himself has to enter and intervene for the police officer to be brought back.
Wow. Wonderful.
You understand me? There is a person who has dedicated himself and is telling you on your face, say, my time baby had more than 30 years, I can't be bothered. So I transfer me. Majuma na me ye. Wose men faka yen lines see pio de pie macho. Faka no ko suade cha be faka. Kojo na nka we edin. Enka machoism of who you are does it really matter? So if we allow them to operate with the laws and then within Nyama Yachoma, kojo nka betima ye. But the whole thing boils down on the fact say what the better region. Nese kojo nim ho. Your police for don't go different region. Would you say, and excuse me to say, police for your appetites? Who can say you more? Master, depression and frustration. You have found a part in every Ashanti region. Near the Nakoto Wasa North. Unimu Bia ho, Nibusiani ho, ne salary no origin. One team in Fabiquano Aberhene, and then a ma. A Danny a diamond on a chair guard room. The system and the transportation cost does not even permit to do weekend. Na ne de ne ma every Kumase ye ko Friday ni aba Sunday na nkrana ko school into oti ho. Enti wo be ne ho system ni ye pa eso luku ba bi etonsa. Boys no mkotwa ansa o farms no afo madam fo because ko obenya fufu adi. Obenya ansa no. Enti over the year no wa ba be ye drunkard. Enya by will but by the system that has engineered this kind of move. Now a bit to menu national Ghanaians. Police for Papetesi. Share. Or Papetesi. The old communal. But what you say. Then let's come back to their ranking.
Hey! And there's a 1 month discussion.
Obitako police. 27 years and a home about Kukrankan. Also, a man kuri biada. And to such a police officer, na ocean age, na climb, na age, a balloon, a volley up. Now at Tinaho, no greater Accra. No, no, mianani, and no matter to motu, because police they have to fill their own fuel. Or turn the motu, no funny jacket, no general reflector. Police, if we work room her, they should throw a challenge on Onuya TV. How many of them MTTU and no more Omo Okada? Ono no jiji echi Okada, eji Okada is card to repair the motor. Hey,
Ghana.
Now, excuse me, so you mean here?
Daddy,
what Okada 10, Anna 2, 3, 4. Omia Juma no pana by 8:30. Some cobaras, and then a marketing call no ban kudija. They do weekend police for Ukra. Unya a yin tip no obiari akokwa no pa no atoni nsa bia we onyeska no ben mapetese enti we can encourage them, we can encourage the system, we can change the system. All this in box together say the recruitment drive now and the politicians influences no what enti a moment me function enti so obi kum obi a on me function enti murder cases no kojo enjai and Ghana kills more than any other country in West Africa. Either police can challenge, either the military intelligence, either the BNI, all of them should come and say, Omonfa Kromwa say security profile. Now such a nice country under President Kufuor in 2005, 2004. The most highest wanted criminal on this country was an armed robber, Atai. That was what was the police profile.
That's right.
Look at where we are now and the murder cases. High profile. Mumbusa President Kufuor, the most wanted criminal in the country of 34 million people was only an armed robber.
Atai.
It
took a few watches to arrest him.
Send the mark of watches on 500 cities.
Tell you.
5 billion cedis was the ransom on Atayi's head. Such a country, what mama security power at my prong low see.
Which Atayi 500
Ghana cedis. So let's ask now. Post Atayi. Send a boy and SN Koye Queen Maniba. Because someone here what they call 120 years. That is not the type of crime I also now in the country.
A full glare of the police at a police station, a military man.
That is not. Atayi couldn't have done that. And he wouldn't have done that. Shababi Omkwache no, with all the most wanted man in Ghana. Omkwan Osi Niama, Osi around the boss as a hata. Na enedie rampantly, bebia yekum nipa. Rampantly, young boy bia timku obi, and cry 10 years kojo, timku obi. And cry 14 years, 18 kuobi, 15-year boy, why a medra, 16-year boy, why a medra, 18-year boy, otim kumobi, oba etim kumobi, oba tim kum nikru tim kum nere, ningina no, uwia, unresolved murder cases, yatiti anameboa, ningina wa attorney general. Na attorney general ne fa ne kra nyema. Are you not fed up? Are we not fed up? Kojo, Mamima, interesting dynamics. We are dealing with national issues, so we can cross carpet everywhere.
And then you way at Nobel They have a francophone one because I say you way.
Kojo,
Patrick Chinobeba. Anna
Kojo, the Aberdeen government fair. Shaya, interestingly, which office established the office of the special prosecutor? Is that not Attorney General?
That's right.
Honor. A presidential special initiative. But then it must have an authority and a certain ministry under the justice and then Attorney General Department. Is that not it?
That's right.
Now on one office now establishing on one team side no court. Umi ni court. Kojo. Over Cecilia Dapaskis. Attorney General no office of the special prosecutor umi ni na court.
Na we na omo kontoka obi
against it. Yeah, and sa case we officer wa establishing whilst I know office now woman rules, regulations, conditions, service of work ni bibia ma no no. Ono ani no mienu nyina sa akogina wan jeje ni. In such a country, se nipa bi te se me anti se wo innocent person bi te baby na se bibi koye na. Who is to fight for you? Who defends you? And where does the law works and where does the law means the justice? The law is one thing and the justice is another thing. It's the law that originates and brings the conclusion to the justice. It's the law na munankasa justice ni me no problem there. Where are we talking about here? And how would the murder cases stop? And the solutions no ko yo muna console nachi. The police must without delay almost stop recruitment any postings say if it is not too late it is not. Any country be on person obesua the next wabon meaning say member with that within a matter of time say now the new police recruitment na kojo yen try this system. First, you see, Akroma. That was what the British did to you. The British did that commonsensically. Meaning, say, no person with Akroma. Was your to but my children was your to my fight you. That was the clever thing the British did.
Until Akroma do police. Do
you understand me? And now, how much police do go barracks? Now the barracks said these were the people I need training how to shoot. And the British and person better any guns no. And the Mountain barracks na upia British police na security. Wa hwe se umfatu umpie. And it will be a police barracks. 67 years down the line.
We are still a police.
Still I also pursue say police barracks. Na say ya titi tienwo ni fia. Where is the police officer? Abra so ratio no one police officer to take about 1,200 Ghanaians. Ono amusu ni phone sa call off ne credit dum. Oni credit or the be free.
Do so cross aba.
Koju. And to say a police state, we have a problem. And to see a change and niama. Na a kunkumu no pa de. And my can say religious bodies. Yenya ni woman within someone in web all over no. I am sorry ni nyina yeko. Senya Islam na nya ya other religious bodies. And then you come into the people Ghana be a murderous country like that with impunity. Kojo the American was asem no.
Medase.
Medase.